I haven't filmed like a video confessional in 3 days, and 2 tribals have happened, and a lot of chaos has happened. Woo. Um, I'll start off with the vote didn't go to Kels. Didn't like Deb wasn't voted out. Eels had this like promise with Princess to do Andy, then Kelsey. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why people view Kelsey as such a big challenge threat when she did well in one challenge. Like, she's good at this umbrella game doesn't mean she's a challenge beast. I don't understand. But sure, view her that way. I'm kind of sad she left. She was like my closest ally. I never really saw her betraying me. And then like what happened is like after that vote, Eels didn't own up at first, so everyone was like, "Oh my god," because Lockie used to be on the old tribe, so everyone was like, "Oh my god, Lockie, 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 you would do this, you would do this." And then it turned out Lockie didn't do it, and then I confronted Eels, and he told me. Then I asked him, "Why didn't you use your idol?" He didn't respond. So obviously he wanted Kelsey out, meaning he wasn't like a true ally of mine because he knew that I was close with Kelsey, and he knew that I wanted her still in the game at that point. So after that, I wanted to get to not be with Eels anymore and kind of maybe vote him out next, knowing he has the idol. But what I did is I like Lockie made the No Harveys chat. I think that's what it's called. No Harveys. Yeah, it got deleted. We made the No Harveys chat with Dylan, and Dylan like, even though Eels admitted to him, to like everyone, that like he was the flipper, Dylan still went on about like, oh, you can't just go pointing fingers, you can't just go pointing fingers. And then like in the iconic chat, he posted this whole paragraph where you can't stop pointing fingers, and then like Eels owns up and he's like, yeah, I flipped, but it's because Kelsey was a challenge beast. And that's when like Lockie and I knew that we shouldn't be with Eels. I, I think I have different reasons to Lockie, but Lockie's just saying that like he's like the major, like he's like a weird flipper, he does what he wants, what suits him best, he has no true loyalties. But after this voting of tribal, I do think he is loyal. He was loyal to me, Lockie, and Dylan. Honestly, I don't see myself having a chance at winning this at all. I have gotten 2 salty members on the jury. Probably Kelsey's not going to start to become salty. Because I know that, like, my time is, like, just slimming down. But what I did is I talked with Lockie, and then we got on Derp's side, and we agreed to vote out, Dylan at first. But then Derp was like, oh, we're going to vote out Eels. But secretly, then after, because we were like, we're just going to do a 4-4 because Dylan's going to use his advantage. Because Dylan said he was going to use his advantage. And then what happened is, then Derp owned up and he did this like whole weird thing where he's like, oh, I want to own up for my shit. And I want to say, oh, we wanted you guys to put 2 on them just in case they play an idol for Dylan. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be found out now that I'm flipping. I want to be found out during the tribal that I'm flipping. Because I'd rather, instead of having like 1 super mad, instead of having 2 like super mad people, I'd have like 1, even though I know Dylan's probably mad at me. But, that tribal did go to plan, but I feel really, really, really bad. Dylan's such a good person. No, I'm not gonna cry. No, I'm not. Um, yeah, but like Dylan's friend, I feel really bad. I'm scared that like Dylan and Eels are now gonna hate me. That's like my biggest thing with orgs. Like, I'm very, like, I think I make friends and then I just get too emotional about it, and I should just like play the game. But then like after the Eels did that lash out, I was like, oh no. I honestly like after we voted out Dylan, I wouldn't mind going back with Eels, but after Eels said that, I think getting rid of Eels would kind of be what we have to do now because he does have the idol. So obviously we'll get rid of Princess or something. But yeah, Eels is made it clear that he has an idol, and we have to make a plan. I feel like am on the bottom in some sort of way. I just flipped over, and I'm now in the trio, like the Chaos Trio. I am very scared for the future. I feel like I've broken like all my trust lines, and I'm trying to make new ones, but I don't think they'll last very long. Yeah, my time is slimming down, and just betrayed my biggest ally that I love. And I sent the other one home. I remember me saying that I didn't want to be with Lockie, and now he's literally my number one ally. I swear, whenever I choose to go with Lockie in a game, though, I always end up doing really badly, and I always end up doing some sort of shitty chaos. Literally, look what's happened. I'm gonna, like, place really badly. Yeah. But future plan, I do eventually want out Princess, and then maybe don't know who. But now that I'm thinking of it, Eels might be a smart idea to get out, because Eels is by himself, stranded. I wouldn't mind to get back with him, but he probably doesn't trust me whatsoever, even though I trust him still. But that's like in a friend way. I'm now afraid to speak in Survivor Chat. I still love those guys to bits, and yeah. Right now, Derp is also a big threat, so we do need to get Derp out. I am very stressed, and I don't know what I'm gonna do from now. The game is like flipped on its head, and I literally don't know where I stand, and I don't know what I'm doing for the future. Let's just hope Eels doesn't win immunity, and we can just get on with our lives. And even though he has the idol, I'm okay with voting anyone out at this point, because I really don't give two fucks anymore. Yeah, that's like it. Thanks for watching my confessional. You're welcome.